Hello everyone, this is Quiversee and welcome back to some more of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Last time, we basically finished getting all of the everything that we were missing, from secret seashells to heart pieces to chamber stones. Did the last of the main challenges here at Dompe's shack, got all the prizes out of the Rapids ride, got just some stuff that was missing or out and about, including what I still say is the single stupidest secret seashell they could have possibly made. I am not over that yet. And yeah, everything has been accounted for. All that remains now is to awaken the windfish and get ourselves off of the island of Koholint. To that end, we are here at the base of Mount Tamaranch, the tallest peak of Tall Heights. Mount Tamaranch. We've been here once before. The egg still stays still. Still sleeping. Pull out the ocarina with the Ballad of the Windfish and play the song. I love that little line down at the end. That was new. But with the ballad played, the egg is open. The time has come. The windfish awaits. Enter the egg. Hoot hoot! Indeed, if we want to awaken the windfish from his slumber, we must go within the very egg that he dwells. Windfish's egg. The final dungeon of the game. Now, there is a little opening over there, but you can't go to it. You just gotta jump down this pit. And you remember that, what was it? That book? The Mysteries of Koholint? This is what it's for. We are now in the passageways of the egg. Now let's see. If I remembered it correctly, it should be left, up, up. Wait. No, I already screwed up. It's right up, up. Yeah, this is just a complete maze if you don't know where you're going. So, yes, right, up, up, left, left, up, left, up. And here is our way down. On a side note, I love the decor of this place. It's really freaking cool. This just feels like mysterious and alien. But now, no time to gawk at the sights.
We were born of nightmares. To take over this world, we made the windfish sleep endlessly. If the windfish doesn't wake up, this island will never disappear. We would have been the masters of this place. But you had to come here and disrupt our plans. You can never defeat us. Let's rumble!
Darkness takes form. Behold the nightmares! So, this boss here takes a bunch of different ways to attack you. Start off with this bouncy blob. Sword ain't gonna do much. What you need to do is pull out your magic powder. You can hit him. There you go. He flashes red, goes away. This form is very erratic. Pretty much unchanged from the original, but the 3D models honestly makes it a little tougher. Either way, 3 sprinkles of powder, and he's done. Turns up his eyes, goes into his next form. This is his Aghanim form. If you played The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, you'll recognize how this guy operates. He'll charge up a magic ball, you bounce back with your sword to hurt him. He has a couple of projectile attacks, one of which is that. You can't bounce that back, it'll just split on you. And looks like Mirror Shield doesn't work either. I honestly couldn't remember if it did or not. But it will prevent his regular attack from hurting you. Takes a few more hits. I think that's all he can do. He might also have a lightning bolt attack, but he might not. I don't remember. Either way, he's done. And next we have a Moldorm form. He operates identical to the Moldorm we know, although it looks like he doesn't have the thing where his tail closes up, which goes more on par with his original form, and he actually gets a lot faster too. Again, though, pretty simple, but he's still far from over. Now is his Ganon form. Just like the Aghanim form, he's going to fight a lot like his Link to the Past form. But he definitely looks a lot more menacing like this. Just with the model the way it is. Yeah, he'll throw fire bats, he'll throw his trident. You just gotta find your opening. And I must have forgotten something. Maybe I'm supposed to use the bow? Okay, well, yeah, you can't hurt him while he's spinning his trident regardless. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do to actually hurt him. Let me try the bow. Nope. Spin attack? Okay, it's a spin attack. You can't hurt him with a spin attack. I don't remember if that was the case in the original or not, honestly. But, certainly the case here, as you can see. I believe the Rock's Feather is a very helpful tool to have equipped at all times for this, just because you can jump over a lot of the simpler attacks. You can also get caught in the corner like an idiot. But I've got some fairies. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and use one. Why not? Oh, there we go. Alright, try with the sword. He's going to throw the trident. Get caught. Dang, I didn't do any damage there. I've always had trouble with the Ganon form. And the slight nuances that make the Switch version different from the original are enough to make it even more of a challenge. There we go. Ganon form's down. And let's see. Next is this. This is just a bit of a... I think it's supposed to be a Lanmola type form. But again, you just hit him with a spin attack. He'll just kind of float around. When you hurt him, he disappears and reappears. And he's done. The music stops. Not done. For now, his true form is here. Deathil. Ooh. They gave him a completely new remix. Like, in the original... Okay, I'm just gonna say right now, in the original, he actually only plays the mid-boss music, which I was, like, not looking forward to because I don't like the version of that in here, but he gets his own song here, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Deathil is pretty simple. He spins his arms around and around. Occasionally, he opens his eye. You have to shoot it with the bow. I feel like he's a bit trickier in the original as well. I feel like he doesn't open his eye quite as often. And just... it feels like you have much less space to work with. I don't know if that's actually the case. It might just be psychological. But he doesn't seem like he's all that tough here. But he does take a lot more hits. And I say he's not that tough as I get beat on repeatedly and taking a lot of hits. You can see that they're starting to get a little asynchronous. So they're not going to always converge in the middle anymore. Come on, Deathil. And he's dead. And looks very sad.
This island is going to disappear. Our world is going to disappear. Our world. Our world.
And with that, the nightmares are gone. The stairway raises. Thief! You have beaten all the nightmares! Climb the stairs before you. Up these stairs. Going into the dream space atop this pedestal. It's the owl. Hoot! Young lad, thief, the hero, you have defeated the nightmares. You have proven your wisdom, courage, and power. As part of the windfish's spirit, I am the guardian of his dream world. But one day the nightmares entered the dream and began wreaking havoc. Then you, thief, came to rescue the island. I have always trusted in your courage. I knew that you could turn back the nightmares. Thank you, thief. My work is done. The windfish will wake soon. Goodbye. Hoot! Oh, you look so happy. And there he is. Say hi to the windfish. I am the windfish. Long has been my slumber. In my dreams, an egg appeared. It was surrounded by an island with people, animals, an entire world. But verily, it be the nature of dreams to end. When I dost awaken, Koholint will be gone. Only the memory of this dreamland will exist in the waking world. Someday, thou may recall this island. That memory makes the dream world real. Come, thief. Let us awaken together. Play the 8 instruments. Play the Song of Awakening. And now, time to end the dream. Goes. And now we're back in the waking world, the world of anime. Link. Still knocked out on his shipwreck. Oh, man. Alright, anything else? Nope, there we go! That is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Switch. Oop, there goes the wingfish again. Man. I mean, I don't really know what I can say about this that I haven't already said. This has been... I'm just so happy that this game got the remake it deserves. It's everything I could have hoped it would have been. Yeah, there were a few nuances that kind of jar with me just because of nostalgia, for lack of a better term in this case. But, you know, they fixed a lot of the issues with the initial control scheme. They added in just so much extra bit of side content that didn't need to be there for this to already be a fantastic game. The music, for the most part, is phenomenal. I still stand by the 2 or 3 songs that I actively dislike as being just not good, unfortunately. The art style... I forget if I mentioned this before, but it's like the art style when I first saw it was, like, kind of a miss, but it did not take long for it to grow on me. And it just has every bit as much charm as the original did. I seriously can't sing enough praises about this game. I guess I'll take a moment also just to say that Deathhill was essentially, like, kind of going back to my D&D interpretation, because I didn't talk about that at all. Deathhill was also, like, the final boss there, and he was essentially just, like, a powerful demon that had sucked the party into that world. That's really all I can say about that, because, again, I feel like I should have taken some better notes on that. If I had one regret about the LP I just did, it was that. It was that I didn't get my thoughts anywhere near coherent enough for that particular topic, which had caught my... Which is one of the main reasons I wanted to actually, like, do this LP in the first place, and it's frustrating, but it's a learning experience. On a side note, though, I kind of joked a little bit when, we found out about the everything is a dream, and, you know, if Link wakes the Windfish, everything on the island goes away, he commits mass genocide. But it's like, when you read what the nightmares are saying, that's not entirely inaccurate if you think about it. Like, from what I can gather, and this, from the way everything's worded, the entities within the Windfish's dream, the island of Koholint, the natives there, are literally just figments of his dream. And the nightmares were like an external entity that just came in there. Also, we can save the clear data. That's interesting. But they were like an external force that... They weren't born of the Windfish's dreams, is the point I'm trying to make. Also, I just now noticed that okay, I'll just say this now. I've saved the game a few times, but I've never actually loaded it. I've literally just had the game in, like, rest mode with the Switch the entire time that I've done this LP. Because I haven't been playing anything else on the Switch, so I haven't needed to close the software. So I have never been back to this screen and noticed that there's a death count. I apparently died 27 times in this journey. Which is fascinating, to say the least. So wait, is there anything else that I can do? Okay, so we reload straight away in the Windfish's egg. Yeah, I kind of was hoping that we'd be able to go over there, but we can't. So yeah, because that was in the original too. That weird opening on the other side. You can never go there. But yeah, that about does it. You know, there's one other thing I want to take a look at while I'm thinking about it. And I guess while I'm doing that, I'll go over, I got a couple of things left I'm going to be doing with this. Like, this is the finale for the main story, but there's a few things that I want to do. Obviously, there's the remaining Dompe challenges, the gold shovel ones. I think I'm going to handle those a little bit differently than I did the other ones. Where I think I'm going to have them be each dedicated to their own episode, and I'm going to go over the building process with them too. That way I'm kind of giving a bit of a mix of, you know, all the possibilities. So I've done some where I've shown a little bit of the process, somewhere I've shown the whole process, somewhere I've shown no process. you know, get a little variety in there. And I think that for those challenges especially, it'll be a bit more warranted. Why did I come here again? Oh, right, now I remember. And there's also, just a couple other things that I want to show that wouldn't really be possible to show in the first playthrough. Plus, I also feel like I'm going to take a look and see if there's any other Easter eggs that I've missed, just for the purpose of showcasing them. I knew it! I freaking knew it! The last figurine. It's freaking Bow Wow, and we're gonna get him. Wait for it. This should be good. Right idea. Slightly off of the timing. But yeah, it's probably gonna take me a couple of days before I actually have the first one out on that. For anyone that sees this when it gets uploaded. And I'm probably going to have a slightly longer break than normal between full-on LPs, just because I'm also having a change in my main job. Which is exciting, but it's going to take a little extra time. Got a couple ideas what I'm going to do for that. And I'm still having a hard time coming up with extra things to say. It's like, I feel like there's more I should be saying about the game as it is. But, good lord. All I can do is just say more of... How many ways can I say, I love this game to death, and it's... Like, as much as I love the original, this is a very, very solid remake. I think that all I can really add to that is... If I were to revisit this game again by choice, it would 100% be this version, the remake. But at the same time, I don't feel like I have no reason to revisit the original. There's just enough of it that's different, that feels different enough that I could still see myself doing it. If anything, the only things that I'm truly sad about are the removal of certain things like the photo mode. I'm gonna have to reset this whole thing, aren't I? Well, maybe not. Yeah, certain things like the photo mode, which I feel like did not need to be removed. As well as the fact that, as of right now at the very least, there has been absolutely nothing to talk about expanding on the idea left by Dampe's dungeon designer thing, because that should be its own doggone game. How many times do I have to say it, Nintendo? Oh my lord. This Bow Wow figurine is gonna be the death of me. Ugh. Of course, they would have to save the worst for last. I'm gonna reset this thing. I'm gonna reset this thing. But yeah, the only thing that I know for a... I guess I'll say while I'm also doing this, like I said, I'm gonna look up some, like, stuff that I might have just missed or didn't know about that I can show. About the only other thing that I know for a fact that I want to show that I haven't, that I've talked about a little bit, is sequence breaking. Because this is definitely a game where you can do that. I keep doing it too early. I know you can do it in the original at the very least. So I guess I'll just say in the original, as far as I am aware, the only dungeon you have to beat all the way through before you can start going in other orders is the first one. And from there, I'm just trying to think, going in order, it should technically be possible to go all the way to Turtle Rock without beating any other dungeon boss. Theoretically. Oh my lord, I managed to roll it off the thing. Now, if only it would stop teeter-tottering. Bow Wow, stabilize! Come on. Okay, it's a little bit more stable now, at least. This is one of those things where it's going to be impossibly hard to grab, but once you have it, like, fully grasped, it ain't going anywhere. It's kind of like the Piranha Plant in that regard. Oh my lord, I wish I was recording for the Piranha Plant one, because that was so stupid. But this is a close second. I would say this is probably harder to get. Come on. Yeah, we got him! Get that Chain Chomp! Bring us the Bow Wow! Ugh. And I don't need rupees for anything else. The final figurine. Bow Wow figure. It's scarily realistic. And annoying to grab. Oh! A lump of rock approved. Wait. We get a chamber stone for this? So... Oh. And we get a discount. Interesting as that is, there's nothing else for us there. That's kind of odd. Considering, as far as I can tell, the only way to get that would be to beat the game. That's a really, really weird thing to give as a prize. I think that's it's kind of dumb, honestly. But, Bow Wow figure! My village finally feels complete. It's Bow Wow figure, guaranteed to stay perfectly still. You know what, I guess that's so it's not, you know, part of the post stuff, but just part of this. Let's pay a quick visit to Dompe's and see if the Windfish's egg gave us anything else, as well as just turn in the Chamber Stone. Just to see. And that'll be where we wrap it up. Okay, new Chamber Stone. Oh, it's, plus Rupee's effect. But again, assuming that this works the way assuming it does, this is impossible to get until after you've beat the game. Where Rupees are kind of irrelevant unless you're wanting to get more Chamber Stones, which you can also just get by stealing like I did. That, however, holds promise. We're gonna have some fun. Okay, but there's nothing else. So yeah, that is it for now. So there's gonna be quite a few videos still to go on this. One for each of Dompe's Golden Shovel challenges. And one or two more videos just going over other things that either have been missed or that I just wanted to show. But otherwise, that's gonna be it for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And, oh man. This has been a nostalgia trip. Like, I haven't felt like this since finishing Mega Man Legends, of all things. If that'll tell you anything. And even then, in a lot of ways, this one holds even closer to me. Just because, like I mentioned in the very first part, this was the first video game that I ever actually beat completely as a kid. Just something about that fact alone makes it really just stick out in your brain, you know? Alright, I think that's enough rambling from me. Thank you so very much for watching and for commenting. I may not get much of those right now, but every single one really does make a difference, like you would not believe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.